Welcome to the Catalyst for Growth podcast, a place where we talk about everything under the sun regarding the journey of the professional salesperson. Welcome the host of the C4G Sales Success podcast, John Kailunas II. Take it away, big guy.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is John Kailunas II on the C4G podcast, Sales Success. Today we've got Kevin Berwald, my partner in C4G, and we've got some really exciting news for you. Kevin, you want to share what we've been working on and that it's finally here?
Yeah, absolutely, John. We've done a lot of podcasts about mission retirement. We went through 10 different podcasts for each mission that's in the book, so people can familiarize themselves with what those topics are that we're working people through. And, it took a little over 4.5 months, which really seemed forever. But once we got this published and up and running, it's humbling, John. I don't know if you feel the way I do. The feedback that we get from people who have read the book, whether they're actual retirees and pre-retirees or financial advisors, people in other industries.
Kevin, I beta tested it, right? So I took the book and sent it to 10 people, and we got eight reviews that were just phenomenal, which you've read there. Yeah. I mean, it is very humbling.
The scariest part was when the one guy called you a thought leader.
Yeah, that is scary. But someone calls, well, you were also called a thought leader. So anybody calls us thought leaders, they're in trouble.
Yeah. So supposedly, there's nothing else like this out there in the industry right now, or they're very rare to have a book that's actually designed to solve a specific need. As opposed to, a lot of times people create books or ideas and they create solutions and then they go looking for problems to solve, right? This is a book that came out of, needs that we know actually are there and are considered to be an epidemic by retirees and senior citizens who feel like, one, they don't have any purpose or fulfillment in retirement, and number two, loneliness is just devastating.
That was shocking to me when we did our research that loneliness is 40% of people that retire have feelings of loneliness.
Isn't that amazing?
It's sad.
It is very sad. And so we created this book. It really was lightning speed between the two of us working together pretty fast, and it's solving a need. And at the same time, whether you're a financial advisor, which is mostly what our business is, or you could be a physician. In fact, the first licensing agreement for mission retirement was a doctor of gerontology, and just absolutely beautiful. We're going to talk about that option. That book was customized in her name, image, and likeness, and her picture, and right prominently on the cover, right underneath our names as authors, it says "Forward by." There's her name, her picture. We used her colors, and then she's now giving that out to all of her patients to help them have a more meaningful, more fulfilling life in retirement. And there's a lot of industries. We've seen HR departments at some major companies want to order these as well to give them to their retirees.
Well, unions
have been a really big, that's going to be one really large client for unions. And then wholesalers or distributors of annuity and insurance products that focus on, for an example, annuities, lifetime income.
Those income riders, this is perfect to help dovetail that in.
Yeah. I mean, I wholesaled from 1988 through, 5 years ago. And, we're always looking for value adds so we can actually bring something to a financial advisor that can help them grow their business and at the same time attract new clients that fit what their primary markets are. And this is just such a absolutely beautiful way to be able to take a book like this and solve people's needs and help grow your business at the same time.
Well, how do people get the book, Kevin? There's 3 options, so let's start talking about those.
Yes, right now we have 3 primary options. So option 1, you can go right to Amazon.com, just like you're going to Amazon. And if you type in the word mission retirement, or you type in John Kailunas or Kevin Berwald, either of our names, you're going to see that book pop up. So it's pretty easy to find. It's also on Kindle.
Yep.
So, it's, I think right now we've got it priced at $21.95 if you want to buy the book individually or in small numbers right from Amazon, and Kindle is $15.95. So if you want to just buy a book, here and there, maybe for yourself, you want to test it out, you want to check it out, just go to Amazon and Kindle or Kindle, and you can pick up the book and they'll mail it to you like they do everything else.
So if an advisor's using it in seminar settings, right,
Mm-hmm.
or they're using it as a client appreciation event, or at a client appreciation event, or a gift, a Christmas gift, what have you,
Yeah.
and they want to order bulk, that's the second option, right?
That's the second option. So if we have a minimum order of 50 books, we can provide you with bulk orders. So that takes the paperback copy down about a little over 27%. We can get it a good value on the book for 50 or more books. You let us know. You go to our website, Catalyst4Growth.org, and you can order them there, or you can, if you contact us, email us or phone, whatever. We make it pretty easy.
Yeah.
And then we'll order those books for you in bulk and ship them to you. But those are author copies still. So the first two options are you need a few here or there. I was talking to a pastor last week, and I was mentioning this to him, and he said that he thought of a couple of people that were in his church right now that he wanted to get this book to. So he bought 2 books, people that come to mind. And then if you want 50 or more, because you're going to distribute them over time and you want to get a discount for $15.95, you can get the paperback copies in bulk. Anything over 50, we'll ship them right to you.
And here's the exciting option number 3 that we're all jazzed up about, is the customization option. So talk about how that, what it is, first of all, and why it's so exciting for an advisor.
Yeah, we mentioned a little bit about that with our first licensing agreement, but what we've agreed to do, because we recognize the need out there, not only for to get this book out to people who just need it to have a better retirement, to be able to think through everything from who they're spending their time with and what their hobbies are and how to really get into those, all the way through leaving a lasting legacy, right? So there's all these topics. We want to get this out to as many people as possible. And so we had this I don't know, we're brainstorming, and we recognize the fact that, hey, what we could probably do is customize the book for anyone who wants to use this book. We created a licensing agreement that you can do your due diligence on that. And if you fill the licensing agreement, we will allow you to have the rights to distribute the paperback book only, not the Kindle version, just the paperback version. And we will customize it. We'll take your colors from your business.
So if your business is orange and gray or blue and white, the cover will reflect that. Our corporate colors are green.
Yeah.
And so the corporate colors will change, or they'll match your colors.
That's right. Or whatever colors you want to use technically. And then on the bottom, when we look at this cover page, you can see where it says Kevin Berwald and John Kailunas. Right underneath here, it would say forward by your name or your organization name, and we'll put your picture right here, prominently displayed. So now you have a book that has your name on the cover that you can take partial ownership of, and be able to really provide to your target market what your value proposition and brand really is. Now, the hard part really is there's a forward in the author's copy. So we remove our forward and we allow you to write the forward, but we won't leave you alone. We've done a lot of these, and we can help you work through that. We'll coach you through, so we're saying the right things, using the right words, and making sure that it looks pretty.
Yeah, we have a fillable PDF on the website, which is Catalyst4Growth.org. You fill that out, you send it to us, and we'll make sure that the commas are in the right place. The editors will take care of all of that.
Yeah.
We give you a proof of what the cover is going to look like, and we give you a proof of how your forward's going to be placed in the book. And you give us thumbs up, and we take a credit card, and lo and behold, you have books on your doorstep in 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's right. So it's a pretty simple process. I mean, the first process is to fill out the licensing agreement. We also have a secondary agreement, a statement of understanding if you are registered with.
Yeah, if you're a registered advisor, that agreement basically says that you're going to check with your compliance department. You're going to run it through your system if you're not aligned with one of our companies that we work with.
Right.
And lo and behold, boom, you're done. It's real simple. It's something that'll set you apart. Marketing, there's three things in marketing. It's first, best, and different. You're not going to be the first one in the marketplace to have a book about retirement planning. We strive to be the best, and I think the quality of the product, buy a copy, look at it. I think you're going to be very impressed.
Right.
But different is the third principle of marketing, right? And it is different because your name is on it. It looks like you've been involved in the project. You get to use your own words to set up how this book could be used in the forward. It is an extension of you in your office, and it sets your brand completely apart from anybody else.
Yeah. And you know what I think is most amazing about this? Although we have to work with the publisher to get the book actually edited and altered to meet, your specifications, it ends up being very well priced, even having to go through all this work, where we can get you the first 100 copies at $25 a book. And then after that, $17.50 for every 100 books thereafter.
Yeah.
So it's actually not even that expensive for you to order them and get them. It's a little cheaper than other sources getting them, on Amazon and such.
Yeah, and to have it customized is just it's a game changer.
Yep. Yep. So the process is you decide, contact us. We talk. We have a quick conversation about what you want to do, and we'll fill out you can do the licensing paperwork if you are registered. Make sure it goes through your compliance, so we don't have to worry about marketing as opposed to education, and how your broker dealer or your however you're affiliated looks at that to make sure that you're compliant and in a good place. Then we give you a fillable document that we've already pieced together to help you put together most of your thoughts.
Yeah, it's asking questions.
Yes.
Just like we would do with a retail client, this is asking questions about yourself and things that you want to embed in your story and your forward.
Yep. Then it comes back to us, and most likely I'll have a hand in it, and we'll make sure we write it so the forward is beautiful, and you sign off on it. You pay us, and within a couple weeks or less, we can get you your books, and you'll be able to run with it. And whether you're doing seminars, whether you're distributing it to
what a great client gift.
Oh yeah.
Every review you say, I wrote the forward of this book. You're a retirement client of mine. I want you to take a look at this.
We've had some people who have thought about their clients and sending it at like ages. Like, when people hit 62 or 65 and you want to market towards these people, if you have clients or prospects, they're actually thinking about targeting specific ages, or 55, you pick the age and you pick the demographics and then you have them ready to go. And we then help you with an actual cover letter that you can put with the book. If you were mailing,
yeah, we have sample cover letters on the C4G website.
Yep. And then to go with that, there's several other neat things that we put together.
Yeah, let's talk about what we got in the lab here before we close this session out.
Yeah.
So we're working on some new stuff, and it does seem this happened relatively quickly. We got the idea and we executed, but it's been a lot of work, a lot of ping ponging back and forth, and getting staff involved and editors and everything. It's been a lot of work, but it's exciting to see a project and how it's touched people's lives.
Yeah.
Not only the end client, which is our goal, but the advisor and how it's helped the advisor. But the things we're working on in the lab, because our job is never done.
I like the bookmarks.
The bookmarks are cool, and so we'll have a bookmark that'll have your mugshot on it. And maybe your process, right? Kevin and I are always preaching process, and then some other key information, and you can get it along with the book. It's just the card slips in there, relatively inexpensive.
Yeah. So every time they open the book up and they've got that bookmarker in there, they see your picture, your contact information, and a little messaging on there. To remind them that when they're done and they complete the book, that they should probably contact you so that you can help them once they develop their dream ideal retirement. They've got all these big ideas, things they want to do, and just super excited about it. Now they want to make sure that they have the liberty to be able to execute to it. And that's where you come in.
We're coming up with individual packages also for training corporations, staff, and teams on how to use this. How to role play with you, actually, we'll do that. So we can get you to position this in the exact way. That's in the lab right now. We're working on that.
Yep.
the purpose dialogue card, the purposeful dialogue cards, are a little deck of cards that you can go through with the client and share with them their thought-provoking ideas or statements to get the client to interact. Again, it's a deeper level, but that's in the works. And then the last thing, Kevin, is the client PowerPoint. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, we've got a marketing, in the marketing stuff, a PowerPoint presentation or a seminar that you can deliver to clients. Or you could also think of like over age 55 communities, church groups. We've seen they're interested in this. Other organizations where I think there's a spot down in the Villages in Florida where a group of people are getting together and they're just collectively going through.
You know where I see this?
Mission retirement with a seminar.
You know where I see this huge? I see it as a client event, a client appreciation event on Zoom, and that they mail a book out. They maybe, if they did the forward, right, if they got the customized option, they intro you or I, and we go through the 10 steps, and then they can close it out. And so they can bring us in, the authors of the book, and show the partnership. And what a powerful presentation is.
That's really where those customized cover letters have been coming in, because there's so many different uses. You know, we could have a forward built from an HR department of a corporation who wants to give this to all of their retirees as they retire. One of their parting gifts is this book, so that they can help have a great retirement. But at the same time, they put a cover letter with it that's customized specifically from them, you know, as a heartwarming thing, you know, of caring about employees. And some other folks, like, you know, whether they're doctors or whatever profession they're in, and they're working with clients in a certain way, they probably want to customize it for whatever they're doing. Just a lot of really
a lot of exciting stuff. So, you know, we've been talking about this on the podcast for several episodes. So it's here, it's ready to execute. You can go on our website, Catalyst4Growth.org, and that's the number 4, and look at all the things that we've talked about. Schedule a call with either Kevin or myself. There's a way you can do that on our website. Just call us. We'll set up a time. We'll go through all the pricing so you understand it. We'll go through all of the agreements so you understand it, so you're very comfortable with it. And I think the most important thing that Kevin and I can share with you is how to use this book and how to bring it into the marketplace so your practice gets more exposure and you get more notoriety in your chosen markets.
Yeah. And I think we just finished a piece that we started with like 8 different marketing campaigns that are specifically designed for different avenues. And, you know, that's growing pretty close to about a dozen. So as we work with you to develop your marketing campaign so you can address your market, your clientele, we'll customize both the marketing material, the marketing campaigns, the cover letters, all those things to make sure it's super efficient for you so that you can have the most fun with it, impact people the right way, and really grow your business while you're solving that need that we know is out there. And people are just giving us, it's very humbling, the reviews that we're getting on this book.
Yeah, Kevin, I just want to take a personal note and thank you for all the work and energy you put in this book. I mean, it came out phenomenal. I'm very proud of it. And it was fun working with you. I know there were times that you and I both wanted to hit each other, but that's always in the creative process.
That's every day anyway.
Yeah, that's every day.
Yeah.
But we worked through all of that, and this is an outstanding opportunity for you. And we're very proud of it, and I hope you take a closer look at it. So,
and if it's important to you, it's important to us. Don't wait until tomorrow. If you've got this podcast or you were sent this in some other communication, it's because you are targeted as someone who would really want to do this, should want to do this. Take action today. Don't wait. Call us, contact us.
You're like the ShamWow guy now. You changed the whole podcast into an infomercial.
I am. But if it's important to you, it's important to us. Don't wait. If you wait till next week, you might never do it.
Yep.
You know, do it now, and you'll be glad you did.
Thank you very much. This is John Kailunas II signing off with Kevin Berwald, and you're listening to the C4G Sales Success podcast. Thanks.
Hey, thank you for your time today. We will have another content-packed session posted next week. Please check our website, Catalyst4Growth.org, for our legal disclosures on the bottom of our homepage, if you're into that sort of thing.